Woo, it is raining outside. I'm Judy Herman. Sometimes I meet you outside, but I had to meet you inside today because it is thundering and storming and the rain is pouring down. I'm the author of Beyond Messy Relationships. I'm also a counselor and a speaker, but today reminds me of that life is not about the storm. It's learning how to dance in the rain. That was a quote by Vivian Greene. I quote a lot of folks at the beginnings of each of my chapters in my book, Beyond Messy Relationships, and hers is one of them. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's learning to dance in the rain by Vivian Greene. So I want to tell you about how to do that. We're talking this month about post-traumatic stress growth. And we want to recognize, yes, we've all gone through storms in our lives. We may be going through a storm right now. But what's so much more important here is learning how to dance in the rain. Okay, so put your rain jacket on, keep yourself dry as possible, get into shelter, of course, when it's storming, but you can learn how to dance. And that just describes so much of what I have gone through personally in my life, and I believe what's going on in yours too. I want to tell you how to show up and be you and stop walking on eggshells and learn how to live true to you, how to be resilient when the storms of life come. So it's very easy to be discouraged, isn't it, when things are bad and things that we just can't control. And like the weather, we can't control that. And then we try to, or we think we can, and we expect things to be nice and sunny and blue skies. But we get to a point where we try so hard, trying to make things that really don't even belong to us happen. Well, then we get to a point where we just can't bounce back like we used to. And it might be the case for you, perhaps in your messy relationship. Maybe you have a marriage in which you've tried controlling some of the stuff that's going on between the two of you. And you've tried counseling, maybe you've even tried marriage enrichment retreats, but nothing's helped long term. And then there's a part of you that maybe just like you feel really confused. Things are going great. Yeah, what you're doing does work. And there's short-term changes, but then it goes back to the storms, right? So, but what you really need, what we all need when we experience life in that way, we need a clear perspective and we need a plan that aligns with truth in order to live peaceful and authentic and purposeful lives without regret. I know, because that's part of my story. You can read more about it, actually. It's Beyond Messy Relationships, Divine Invitations to Your Authentic Self. It's not just the intense and dramatic story of my life. It might be of your life too, but most therapists who write books will write about their clients, right? But I decided to be a client in my own book. I do show up as a therapist at the beginning of each of the chapters, and I pull out quotes that are very profound and that have been very transformational for me. And I'd love for you to tap into that. So here's what I'd like for you to know. We already know this, right? We cannot control when storms come. We can look on the radar, right? We can look at the sky and see those dark clouds coming. We can have some discernment. We can have a clear perspective with what's in our awareness, right? So the more that we expand our awareness, we can see things from afar. We can plan ahead of time, right? We can know what kind of shelter we need, but we can still learn how to dance in the rain when it's not lightning and thundering, right? So that's what I like to help people do. I'm not just a counselor, but I'm also a coach. I've got this wonderful program, and the program, believe it or not, is called Show Up and Be You. Stop walking on eggshells and live true to you. And I have a program designed for this because it's been years in the making, actually, with what I've gone through. I've got this program packaged in such a way where it's a 3-month program that in which I'm working with individuals one-on-one. And I'm going to just show you what I have learned throughout many years, actually 40 years of marriage to 2 different husbands and one having severe mental illness, how to be resilient in such cases. It takes a whole lot, but I want to share with you what I've learned personally and also what I've learned as a therapist, working with so many marriages and individuals with these kind of dynamics. And I want you to become resilient. You don't have to start all over. No, we're not talking about starting from square one here. You've learned a whole lot along the way and how to equip you to be resilient. So when the storms come, you can learn how to dance in the rain. And honestly, I see all of life and all of relationships are movement, right? And they're dances. And we need to raise our level of awareness and connect those dots and have some wisdom to choose resilience and breakthroughs. I'm Judy Herman, author of Beyond Messy Relationships. So if you'd like to know more about the coaching program or my counseling for that matter, go to judycounselor.com. And you can also order the book. The link is there. You can get an author signed copy, or you can order it wherever books are sold in all different formats. What I want you to know, when you go outside and it's storming or when it's raining, learn how to dance in the rain. Thanks. Bye-bye.